It is high time to spice this game up. Some may say it needs a little pumpkin spice. Some may say it needs a little nice spice. I say it needs any spice, and if Nintendo ain't gonna do it for us, then we gotta do it for them. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Welcome to another epic video, all about the Animal Crossing updates that you want most. The fans, they know the game. You know what it needs. And while we wait for this coveted fall update that's supposed to bring Brewster, and it's supposed to bring farming, and maybe some more fall fun things like a Halloween idea of what Jack is about to do, we gotta talk about the things and the ways that this game could get a whole lot better with some freaking cool updates, a big Tortimer introduction, and of course, new ways for your characters to be greater than ever. Make sure to smash that like button if you're ready for the fall update. Dude, we need it. It's been a while. We need it. I'm rocking Bowser because it's Mario Week. 3D All-Stars Collection. Make sure you subscribe so you guys are ready for my live streams all about that game and my deep dives into which one you need to play first. 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. So many options. Hopefully we have so many options of what to do in this lovely game soon. Like the video if you are pumped. Let me know which update you think sounds best in the comments down below. And we're starting with a doozy. A big one from Bumpy Thomas W2016, aka 2016. Man, that was a year. Right before the Switch came out, we thought it was called the NX. What was the Switch going to be? Nobody knew. And nobody knew what COVID or any of this nonsense was. Okay, I really want a greenhouse update, which is Leaf Shop, and it looks like the terrarium, and then he sells you flowers, shrubs, and maybe even vegetables, but he has a friend called Foodio who sells the vegetables and can give you special challenges to see if you can cook. Now, I love this update, Bumpy Thomas. I hope you're not too bumpy, but I love... Bumps can be good, bumps can be bad. Maybe you're having a lot of fun and you ran into a mountain as you were climbing, and maybe you've got some sort of something going on with all sorts of bumps. Okay, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Leaf. A lot of people want Leaf to get his own shop. And while I don't know if the game ever gets any more big buildings, it would be great to put Leaf somewhere and match him with the veggies. I never thought of this idea of utilizing Leaf as the source of the vegetables, and then you have to build the food recipes, complete them, cook them, and sell them to Brewster to upgrade his cafe to earn bells. That's a brilliant idea, Bumpy Thomas, and I love it. Another way that we can see how food and farming and veggies could all work together and even coalesce with Brewster, and all the feathers of the birds together can merge with pleather and feel like soft leather until they become molted. And if you've got a big idea and want to be featured, make sure to join our Discord server, SwitchStrong. It's the most wonderful place to play Animal Crossing with cool people, share your ideas, and hang out with me. So check the link in the description down below. And while you're there, click the link for Raid Shadow Legends. They were kind enough to sponsor this week's episode. It is a free-to-play strategy RPG available on your phone or PC. And if you thought 400 villagers in Animal Crossing was a lot of characters, they've got 500 champions in this game that will help you duke it out in PvP, campaign, boss battles, and of course, you can head to the oh-so-satisfying portal to pop those crystals and add even more characters to your roster. The game looks good. They also dropped a huge September update, tweaking and rebalancing a bunch of champions, and introduced the Forge as well. And you can find me over there. My nickname is SwitchForce. Try to join my clan. Make sure to click the link in the description down below, because everybody that does will get access to an awesome treasure chest worth of in-game items, including the rare champion Hex Weaver. Just download the game, head to the inbox, and grab your rewards and start working on 500 characters to collect. That is a lot of Nook Mile tickets and a lot of Mystery Islands. And I know, some of you have heard about this game before, but if you love SwitchForce and appreciate what we do each and every day and you want to help us out, definitely click the link in the description down below. Grab the game for free. It will help the channel, and I'll keep busting my butt bringing you awesome new videos each and every day. By the way, there's a special live goal widget that tracks our progress and downloads down in the description as well. Make sure to check it out and see if you can spot your nickname after you grab the game. But I also like this idea from Valley, who says, so I was up all night last night working, went to bed at 6 a.m. I always dress in-game according to real-world weather and mood, which I thought was a really cute and cool idea. Today I wanted to very bad to be able to mess up my character's hair and change her expression to sleepy, or other ways to express moods instead of only reactions. And I like this idea, giving our characters more ways to define their personality rather than a momentary reaction. Right? So messy hair happens when you time travel, but what if we could say, hey, today was a rough day, so we got messy hair? Or what if we could have sleepy eyes? What if we could even fall asleep as we were standing there? Or what if we could be really perky and bubbly and constantly doing a little dance? I'd love to be able to set our daily tone for our character, or a mood wheel where you could pick like not just the reaction in the moment of like clapping, ecstatic, or like fearful, but like no, my overall mood, my overall vibe for the day is like happy or sad. And they don't have to go too detailed, but like sleepy, excited, sad. I was gonna say depressed, but I don't think anyone wants to put depressed as a way your villager can be. There's already enough of that out there, and these games are supposed to be fun. But sad is okay. Depressed is okay as well, just probably not what Animal Crossing wants to evoke right now. Mad, you could have kind of like grumpy, making dust clouds, unlucky, you're tripping all over the place. I love this idea, Valley. And I really also want to have sleepy, messy hair, because a lot of times I wake up and this hair is like all crazy. It's like this, is all over the place. I'm like, dude, I look like a shaggy dog or a boy band from 15 years ago. And I'm not trying to look like either of those, but it would be pretty cool if my villager could represent and evoke what I'm feeling in the real world. Mary True has a good idea, saying, here's a thought I had while playing ACNH. If Nintendo does have a Halloween update, and I love this one, I wish we can catch bats fly in the night, just like we can catch insects. This would only be during October. Ooh la la, bug catching and insect catching, fish finding. It's part of the biggest fun we have in the months where there isn't a massive update. And I like the idea of spooky bats flying through the skies. Now, bats are more animals than they are insects, so I could see how the game might be like, you're not out here catching, moles or anything. You're not out here catching tanuki, so we don't want to catch bats. I personally would love, Mary True, if we could get some bat villagers in the game, but if Nintendo ain't going to ever deliver new species and not going to give us the goodies like I want, then fine, let's catch bats. I think that'd be really fun and really cool, and a nice spooky way to just have a few bats fluttering around the island. They should at least sit on the bulletin board, right? At least for October, dot that bulletin board with something black and a little bit scary, maybe a few fangs. But I think bat villagers would be absolutely epic. There's been some really cool designs that have popped up on the internet, on Reddit and stuff. Bat villagers, yes please. Hognose snake villagers, yes please. Amphibious villagers, yes please. Just more villagers, yes please. But if we can't have it, then I like catching bats. You might need a stronger net though. Have you seen the episode of The Office? Sebchan01 comes in with the hot idea and the new NPC. What if you could redeem your Nook Miles for a Tortimer Ticket? If you go to the dock with the ticket or the secret beach in your pocket, Captain would drift to the port on his boat and ask you if you wanted to use the ticket. If you use it, he takes you on his boat to Tortimer Island, where you can meet up with your friends and play minigames. Yes, capital Y-E-S. We need more ways to interact with our friends, and minigames is something that has been missing from this AC from the very start. I mean, we can't play any of the video games. We don't have a lot to do with friends. We don't get to hide and seek with our villagers. I need me some Captain Tortimer action. And I love the idea of Captain pulling up at either the secret beach or the dock to say, hey, I got somewhere else to take you. I don't think that we're ever going to get a bigger island, but we can expand the world with more islands. We have Mystery Islands. We know how much fun those are, and we want those to expand. How cool it would be if you could dock with Captain and travel to Tortimer Island. I think this would be absolutely epic. Even if it was just like a couple mini games to start, it would be a great place where they could expand as the updates come, because there could be expansions to your island, and then there could be expansions to Tortimer Island. And it's a way to flood more ideas into the game, more fun in the game, and more interactivity with other players in the game. But you don't have to modify or mess with your island. We need to go somewhere else. The seas are vast. The concept of ACNH is brilliant because you are on this island and the whole ocean is out there. Mystery Islands are a great way to fly and dot the landscape with other places to play, but we need something more substantial. And I think Tortimer Island is the right ticket. I would love this so much. It would be a great use for all of our Nookets that we have now that we've filled out our villager lineup and we've spent so many Nook Miles and other things. I see so many people that have like excess Nook Miles. Let us use them with Captain and bring Tortimer 2. Minigames would be such a good update, and it probably won't happen this year, but in year 2, when they've run out of, holidays and when Brewster and Co. are already part of our big game, give us another island to go play with our friends. Yes, please. I love this idea, Sebchan, and I think it's a great way to introduce 2 NPCs back to the game. Here's a cute little update, and so many of you each week talk about wanting to eat stuff, hold stuff, and interact with stuff. So Tracy Dalton says, my 6-year-old wants to have the popsicles our residents have been eating. Yes, 6-year-old son of Tracy or 6-year-old daughter of Tracy. Popsicles, one of my favorite hidden foods, by the way. I do love me some green apples, some chicken stir fry, some protein bars, and some ice cream bars, but Popsicles are a stealth candidate for one of the coolest foods out there. I like the 3-stripe triple jam popsicles from Trader Joe's. I think it's strawberry, raspberry, lemon, or cherry, raspberry, lemon. Delicious. The lemon part especially. Ooh, when it starts to melt and it's a little bit soft, you just, Don't ever bite them with your teeth, though. That is terrifying. But yes, popsicles, books, things that we can hold and sit and interact with to make our villagers feel more a part of the island, like their villager compatriots. All the animals can do this stuff. They get the donuts, they get the smoothies, they get the books. We get nothing. We can't even sit. So everybody has been asking for more of this, and I wanted to feature it today because it should happen. I don't know if it ever will, but why are we being left out? Perhaps once cooking arrives, we will get to sit and chomp down with some of our friends. Penguin keeps it cute and cuddly by saying, I think it would be awesome if instead of the pictures, once you reach a certain friendship level, villagers gave you little stuffed animal versions of themselves. Yes, please. Plushies are brilliant, and I'd love to have plushie of my crew. Can you imagine a little silly Cranston plush? A little goofy Phoebe plush to sit on my shelf? I love this idea. Maybe you get the picture first, and then if you're really best buds, Marshall will be like, yo, you need a tiny tot version of me for your house. And it's a little plushie of Marshall. He'd be so squishy. His cheeks would be so grabbable, and it would be so fun. Perhaps you could even sleep with them. You can take a plushie to bed with you, or when you go Dream Island swapping, you can tell Luna, hey, I'm bringing a plushie with me, so you better soothe me to sleep with your creepy diffuser. I don't know what that thing is spraying or spreading, something hypnotic, but at least I'm safe with my plush Judy. I need this in the game. Because then you could collect terrifying plushies like Snooty and throw it into the lake, the ocean, the water, the incinerator. I would love to collect plushies and trade them with friends. Imagine, instead of pictures are fine, posters are okay. It's nice that they have something to mark when you become great friends with some of your animal mates, but I would love the plushie idea, Penguin. I think that's brilliant. It would give another reason to really work towards close contact with your critters. And I just want plushies of them. Tia, a plushie Tia would be adorable, and you could stack them, you could play with them. Maybe you could even give them, like, hey, Phoebe, I heard Cranston's kind of in love with you. Here's a plushie of him. Take a look at it. Maybe you see what he's got going on. Maybe you can cuddle with it. Maybe eventually you guys can cuddle, move in together, create an AC apartment, become relationship material. And then we can talk about that Nookie dating app again. That was a weird one, but I do like it. And I want more cuddly, cool, cute time with my villagers. Come on, Nintendo. Plushies, please. Kira Anucha has a big one, and it's about the villagers we've been talking about all day. I want our villagers to come and visit us like in past games. Let's say you're designing something or doing some DIYs, and you hear or read, knock, knock, anyone in there? And one of your villagers comes in and wants to hang out with you. I know going to their house sometimes doesn't do anything, but maybe if they show up at yours, they can say things about your house and ask questions or play games with you. And the games will help you with getting friendship points and working towards those plushies, along with helping to learn the card game when a camper comes up. Yeah, we don't ever get to play any games with our actual villagers. The camping people, they're fun and friendly. They want to do interesting things with us. But our own villagers, they're not too intrigued. But I'd love to see my dudes show up at my door. It would be so cool to kick it with Cranston in my house. And yeah, he could bring a game. You know, I like the minigame idea. Everybody seems to want a few things. Everybody wants to interact with the popsicles and the donuts. Everybody wants minigames, and everybody wants more ways to feel connected with their villager crew. So I love this idea, Kira, and I'd love for them to come to our house. We're always visiting them. Can't they do us the same favor? Butterfly, butterfly in the sky, how far and fast will you fly? Well, I better not let this last idea fly away like this butterfly is trying to do. Skylar, longtime member, big-time fan, says, I'd like to be able to customize other buildings besides our homes. It'd be cool to be able to customize the shops, the museum, and the town hall to match our different island themes. I would pay a lot of bells or nook miles just to be able to customize, and I agree. We talked about the plaza and changing up the floor plan, but yes, if we could decorate and definitely customize the designs of these buildings to our liking, that would be amazing. At least Nook's Cranny gets updated based on the season. Like, you can see the little leaves and the pumpkins. That's really nice, but the museum looks the freaking same. And Able Sisters, I guess it changes up the window, but it kind of looks the freaking same. And Resident Services absolutely looks the freaking same. And if you've got a really cute island or a really spoopy island or you got a really special island, it would probably be nice if you could mess with the buildings. It's another reason I don't think they're going to add more buildings to the game, since they're all the same. Too many similar things on everyone's island will make the island start to feel identical. But because there's just a few buildings, it's not so bad. Skylar, though, I love your idea, and I wish we could at least change the color of the composition of the buildings, rotate them or something. Alas, the buildings might be what they are forever, so maybe we can start decorating right around the building. See how Nook's Cranny has put out the festivities on the porch? Perhaps we can start lining the museum with some festivities of our own, some fall items to make this thing feel a little bit more themed. I'd love to see some of you guys try that out. Like, take the mush items and really deck out. Don't duke out with this museum. It looks very stable. I think you bump into that, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. But deck it out in all the holiday gear and show me on Twitter or on Discord. Thank you so much for watching. That's all the ideas for today. Hopefully that fall update rolls around soon because we do need some spice, some pumpkin spice, some nice spice, anything spice in this game to get it going once again. Your ideas, though, are brilliant. Make sure to join our Discord, link in the description down below. Check out Raid Shadow Legends in the description down below. Thanks to them for sponsoring this episode, and thanks to you guys for being the best fans out there. I love you so much. It's Mario Week, so hopefully I'll see you on the streams. Until that time, everybody, have a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you all. SwitchForce out.